That was beautiful. We had no severe weather today, but we can confirm that there was indeed a tornado yesterday in Covington. Now, this was the intersection we were actually looking at kind of minutes after the tornado did move through. This is 190 I-12. It started or kind of touched down right at about that intersection, moving for about 2 miles or so near the Hollycrest Plaza Shopping Center, where there was some wall damage. National Weather Service also assessed some minor tree damage, a little bit of roof damage. There was a fence down. Looks like it touched down just before 3 o'clock and then lifting at 3. So a weak tornado, but a little bit of damage from that. Also, we've had several reports on the North Shore of some wind damage from the storms that rolled through yesterday. Today, far different. No severe weather, but kind of gloomy and mostly cloudy all day. The low cloudiness had been prevalent, kept keeping us under either kind of a low ceiling or fog as it does settle down at the surface. Only have had a few little light showers on the North Shore, but even have had a few little sprinkles here and there across the area. Visibilities are already low, and so the Weather Service has issued a fog advisory in effect now through overnight and into tomorrow morning, as many locations are starting to see that low cloud deck settle down to the surface and creating some reduced visibilities. Now, this is our camera from our transmitter. This is about 500 feet up looking back toward the city. Obviously, with the low clouds and fog, we're not going to see anything. 62 degrees. We stayed on the cool, mild side, but notice the dew points have also been in the 60s, 50s all day, so the humidity remained very high all afternoon. We only got up to 65 degrees, and that is about average for this time of year, but it was really because the clouds kept us on the cooler side all day long. Now, the farther north you went, temperatures stayed in the 40s, only getting into the low 50s in Macomb. Down toward the coast, much of the afternoon at Houma had been at 70 degrees. So the warmer air definitely hung around near the coast. That was the cold front that just barely made it down toward the shoreline. Now, we are going to start warming up by the especially end of the week and on into early Saturday. But another cold front will cool us down during the day on Saturday with a chilly couple of days, Sunday, Monday, but that too was short-lived, as we'll start warming right back up by Tuesday of next week. So once again, the ups and downs of our temperatures continue. This coming Friday, that high of 82 degrees could break the old record. So where is the coldest of the air? You got to go farther to the north. And I'm not talking just the northern tier states of the Great Lakes. I'm talking well to the north. The coldest of the air did finally leave Alaska, but it generally stayed across central Canada. So while we did see a bit of a drop and a more significant drop in temperatures across the northern plains, parts of the Great Lakes, that cold air has really not been making much progress south. And there really are no signs of that occurring anytime soon. So the temperature outlook, this is going and approaching Christmas. It does look like we're likely going to stay above normal temperature-wise. Now, that is on the average. Doesn't mean we won't see any cold fronts, but usually our cold snaps don't last for very long. A little upper trough might help to kind of reinforce the cooler air in place for the day tomorrow, which might also lead to some isolated or scattered showers for early in the day tomorrow. Highs in the upper 60s, then back into the upper 70s, 80s by Friday. Temperatures dropping. Weekend, at least second half, looking very nice and chilly, but then we start warming right back up by early next week.
That forecast is crazy.
It is all over the place.
All over the place. Well, it's almost as crazy as this. Check it out. The forecast is calling for some